Good day, I'm Rea Madel Arcala.
And I'm Dackel.
And our research topic is level of tax awareness and financial decision-making skills among accountancy students.
And I will begin our presentation by discussing the recency of research related to our study. So, recent findings from 2021 to 2024 show that financial systems are becoming more complex, especially with the continuous rise of digital tax platforms.
And I will now present the research gaps that our study aims to address. So, current literature reveals several critical gaps. First, tax awareness is rarely treated as a separate and essential component of financial literacy. So accountancy students also continue to show knowledge gaps in tax concept and digital tax tools despite their field of study. Research also seldom examines students' preparedness to use digital tax platforms, while existing curricula lack practice-oriented tax education, contributing to persistent competency issues.
This is the methodology of our study. For the research design, our study used a descriptive quantitative approach, which simply means that we collected numerical data through surveys and summarized them using descriptive statistics to evaluate the tax awareness and financial decision-making of accountancy students. For the instrument, we utilized a structured questionnaire with a 4-point Likert scale to measure the level of tax awareness and financial decision-making among the respondents. Now, let's move on to the results and discussion. This is our part 1, which is the level of tax awareness among accountancy students. As you can see from the table, all indicators resulted in the rating of very aware, indicating a generally high understanding of tax concepts among the respondents. The highest mean score, which a value of 3.73, is observed for general types of taxes. This shows that students are particularly knowledgeable about the different tax categories practiced in the Philippines. This is likely because these topics are widely and frequently discussed in their taxation-related coursework. Meanwhile, the lowest mean score, which is 3.20, refers to the schedule, requirements, and steps involved in filing. Although still interpreted as very aware, this suggests that students may need more exposure to real-life tax filing procedures, as these topics receive less emphasis in coursework compared to conceptual taxation principles. Overall, the result reflects that accountancy students possess a solid level of tax awareness, shaped by their academic training, an essential foundation for future financial and compliance responsibilities in the accountancy profession. Now let's move on to Table 2.
As shown in the table, the highest mean score was seen in the indicator stating that tax awareness affects students' decision when comparing prices and allocating money between needs and wants. This means students strongly believe that tax awareness helps them make more responsible and smarter financial decisions. This supports COFIFA and Harriento's study, who found that tax awareness influences financial responsibility and better decision-making. On the other hand, the lowest mean score, still interpreted as strongly agree, was found in indicators related to planning, saving, and making informed financial decisions. While students still agree, this suggests they feel less confident in applying tax awareness in more detailed aspects of financial planning. This aligns with Johanna and Masdupi's study, who explained that while tax literacy improves understanding, financial discipline depends on personal habits. Overall, the total mean score indicates that students strongly agree that tax awareness positively contributes or influences their financial decision-making.
For conclusion, we can see that accountancy students show the high level of tax awareness. They are knowledgeable about the general types of taxes because these types of topics were usually discussed in their classes. However, they are less familiar with the exact steps and requirements for filing these taxes. For their strong tax awareness, it also helped them make smarter financial decisions, and many students use this knowledge when budgeting, comparing prices, and deciding how to spend their money. But some students are still less confident when it comes to applying this knowledge to saving and long-term planning. So, this finding showed us that tax awareness among accountancy students are very high and affect their financial behavior.
Recommendations showed that while students understanding general tax concept, they still lack confidence and practical experience, especially in filing tax and applying tax knowledge in real-life financial situation. This recommendation means the school should improve its tax and financial education program so that students become more prepared, skilled, and confident in handling both tax and personal financial decisions in the future.